Hey guys, Ben, bShawReacts, back with some more Tool. We're finishing up the last two songs, two tracks on the album, Undertow. This is my first chronological run through of the band. I don't know if you've been following. If not, there are plenty of other videos to watch. Um, I post on Patreon first, uh, typically a few days, if not sooner. Then it goes on to my YouTube, so you guys can watch it there as well. Eventually, everything makes its way there, so Patreon is not mandatory. It's just quicker, easier to get in touch with me, things like that. So, what else? What else? What else? Yeah, so I'm digging the album so far. I'm probably 50-50 on the songs. Like half of them I'm like really kind of into. And then there's a few that I'm like, not really my thing. Not saying they're bad songs, just saying it's not my thing. Um, and that can happen. It happens a lot, actually. Ask my son. Him and I seem to not agree on music anymore, uh, because I just don't understand the new stuff that they've come out with. But either anyway, um, yeah. So some of Maynard's lyrics, it just doesn't do it for me. I'm having a hard time connecting on that part of it. But that's okay because there's a lot of room for growth. And from what I understand by reading you guys' comments, there is a lot of growth that happens. I did find out that this Disgustipated, I said that right. Yeah. That there is a secret track at the end, which is why it's 15, almost 16 minutes long. Uh, One of the comments, somebody let me know that there's a long pause at the end of the album, and then they come in with a secret song or a secret track. So I will search for that. I'm not gonna sit here through the pause though. So I hope you guys understand that part of it. But yeah, so we just listened to Undertow and 4 Degrees. Undertow for me is the better of the two tracks. The 4 Degrees, yeah, we'll leave that there. um, so now we're gonna listen to Flood, and I'm ready for it. So let's do it. I love the sound of the bass.
was wrong. This changes everything. Take what is mine, or what is mine. Someone take what is mine. There it was one. So the water will come and claim what is mine. I must leave it behind and find out what new with what has risen up on me. Said the what has risen up on me. Was it someone come to live on me? Was it true that come to listen me instead?
Ooh, I like that one. Yeah, so uh wow. Talk about a range of emotions. To go from 4 degrees to that. Um yeah, yeah, that was killer. That one I really enjoyed that track. Flood, huh? That's killer. The bassist, I believe it's Paul. Yeah, Paul. Um he had a lot of really cool leads in that part and in that whole song, really. Um the drums obviously stand out. I feel like in every track the drums are like ridiculous. Um whew, there's a lot to talk about in that song. I'm mind blown at the fact that I literally just listened to 4 Degrees and was telling you guys that I didn't really like connect with that song very well. Um, Not really one of my favorite tracks by them, obviously. And then to go read the description about the song and Maynard is like, yo, that's crap. Like it was a joke and I shouldn't have did it and I did it, but whatever. I've obviously grown and I've moved on from there. And then it sounds like they maybe played the song later in life as they got older, and they were kind of like, yeah, this is kind of jacked up. So, anyways, to go from that to this for me, like no brainer. I would have left the other track 4 Degrees off the album and just went straight into this. This is killer. Yeah, so I was feeling that song, obviously. Let me go check out. That's supposed to be 4 degrees. All right, so this says the primary meaning of Tool's song "Flood" centers on spiritual and emotional rebirth through destruction, using water as a metaphor for purging the ego. Huh. Yeah, I didn't get that from those lyrics. I got something completely different from those lyrics. As I live in New Orleans, Louisiana, which is kind of like towards the bottom of the United States, down by the Gulf, and we had Hurricane Katrina come through in 2005. Yeah. So when that storm came through, it was a huge storm, by the way, and it hit pretty much right on top of us. And I remember as we were just going through this song, I was starting to get some like anxiety building up in my chest. And while the song was playing, it said I can feel the water coming. is rising up. I had to move stuff, and like during the song, I was reading along with it, and it just literally brought me back to that moment. And I remember how anxiety filled I was for a while around hurricanes, just because I saw how terrible they can really destroy things. Like, my wife's grandparents lost everything in the flood. They had to pick up and move to a different place. They had just the stuff that they were able to load in their car. It's just heartbreaking, and it happened to a lot of people. So there was a lot of damage and whatnot. That's all I could think about listening to that song. But that's pretty cool that it could take me to that place, which is a while back. But anyways, so next is Disgustipated. Oh, don't look at the meaning. I don't want to know. I'm gonna go hear it first. So let's do Disgustipated. Let's see what that's all about.
And the angel of the Lord came unto me, snatching me up from my place of slumber, and took me on high, and higher still until we moved through the spaces betwixt the air itself. And he brought me into a vast farmland of our own Midwest. And as we descended, cries of impending doom rose from the soil. 1,000, nay, 1,000,000 voices full of fear. And terror possessed me then. And I begged, Angel of the Lord, what are these tortured screams? And the angel said unto me, These are the cries of the carrots. The cries of the carrots. You see, Reverend Maynard, tomorrow is harvest day, and to them, it is the Holocaust. And I sprang from my slumber, drenched in sweat like the tears of 1,000,000 terrified brothers, and roared, Hear me now! I have seen the light! They have a consciousness! They have a life! They have a soul! Damn you! Let the rabbits wear glasses! Save our brothers! Can I get an amen? Can I get a hallelujah? Thank you, Jesus.
Okay. Well, goodness gracious. How long did they let this go? Hmm.
Close.
Oh, back it up. Well, I don't know. It was talking, so I guess we'll just wait it out.
It was daylight when you woke up in your ditch. You looked up at your sky. That, that made blue be your color. You had your knife there with you, too. When you stood up, there was goo all over your clothes. Your hands were sticky. You wiped them on your grass. So now your color was green. Oh, Lord, why did everything always have to keep changing like this? You were already getting nervous again. Your head hurt and it rang when you stood up. Your head was almost empty. It always hurt you when you woke up like this. You crawled up out of your ditch onto your gravel road and you began to walk, waiting for the rest of your mind to come back to you. You could see the car parked far down the road and you walked toward it. If God is our Father, you thought, then Satan must be our cousin. Why didn't anyone else understand these important things? When you got to your car, you tried all the doors. They were locked. It was a red car and it was new. There was an expensive leather camera case laying on the seat. Out across your field, you could see two tiny people walking by your woods. You began to walk towards them. Now red was your color. And of course, those little people out there were yours too.
Okay, I don't. Uh, I don't know what any of that last little bit was supposed to mean. Honestly, I don't even know what disgustipated. I mean, I understand that the carrots were there for harvest. I kind of heard the literal meaning of what he was talking about. That it's necessary that life feeds on life, and I get it, right? I mean, I understand what he's saying. Um, I don't know if he's talking about the hypocrisy there. It seems like he brought the religious connotations in the beginning, like he was the pastor of a sermon and he was talking about his congregation of carrots. And then he said, "Let the rabbits wear glasses because carrots help your eyesight." I mean, I don't know. Like, I had some time to think while I was listening to the crickets in the background. Uh, but I still kind of don't know what the hell I'm supposed to think of that song. Am I supposed to like want to hear it again because I don't? Um, yeah, I don't want to hear any of that last part again. That's 15, 16 minutes of that stuff, and none of it really did it for me. The song "Disgustipated" by the rock band Tool is a dark satire. Okay, that explores the brutal reality of the food chain, okay? The hypocrisy of vegetarian. I didn't see that or vegan ethics and the ines- yeah, inescapable nature of death. Hmm. Okay. I guess you're gonna die tomorrow. As the carrots, you pull the carrots up, and they lose their source of nutrients, and then they get eaten by another life form. So yeah, the food chain. All right, cool. Um, as the closing track of their debut studio album, the song's primary theme is summarized by frontman Maynard James Keenan. Repetitive chant, "This is necessary, life feeds on life." The messaging of the song can be broken down into three distinct segments: the carrot sermon satire of veganism and religion. I'm not going to read all of this, guys. That's a lot. The metaphor tells a story about walking through the field of carrots and hearing them cry out because they are being harvested, murdered. Let the rabbits wear glasses. Animal right activists. The joke implies that we stop harvesting carrots to protect their feelings. Rabbits won't get the nutrients they need to get food or good eyesight and will end up needing glasses. Uh, Tool uses religious fanaticism to mock the moral superiority of extreme vegetarianism. The point is that even if you do not eat animals, you are still killing living organisms, plants, to survive. Survival inherently requires destruction. Okay, I get it. I get it. It's just not all that exciting for me. So, all right, guys. Well, look, that's the end of the album. I don't know what the world that last part meant. Um, the title word "Disgustipated" is a portmanteau created by combining the words disgusted and constipated. Okay, cool. Fair enough. Closing thoughts. Yeah, I'm about 50-50. So I have some tracks on the album that will make it into my playlist, and then there are others that no, I'm good. Um, Not saying they're bad songs. I think musically, like I said, probably 100 times now. I think musically, this stuff is banging. Lyrics are kind of eh, and then sometimes the lyrics and the music's kind of eh. But that happens with a lot of bands for me, especially whenever I'm first getting into their album and just the beginning tracks of all these bands. Like, you got to realize, I mean, we're talking about decades that these guys have been a band, and I mean, we're talking this is back from the '90s. So, I mean, 30 some odd years, 40 years of being in a band and being successful. They obviously have changed as time progresses. All bands do. Um, so I'm excited to get into those albums, and that's what we're gonna do. So once I get these up and running on the pages and you guys have seen these, just know that in the background I'm already working on the newer stuff. So yeah, just share with me your thoughts in the comments below. Excuse me. What did you guys think of these songs? Um, I don't know. I mean, do you guys feel the same way? Do I mean, are you so diehard that you just like every single song? If so, I mean, kudos. That's great. That's awesome. Uh, I'm having a hard time doing that. Some of the songs are just not for me. That's okay. It's just the way it rolls. So, all right. Give me a like, please. It helps with the algorithm. I'm trying to grow my channel, guys, and while I'm getting there, you know, just slowly crawling up the food chain. Right? You see what I did there? That's funny. Life feeds on life. This is necessary. I have to say these things, right? All right. I will see you guys on the next album. We are moving on.